This is a club, but it is also supported by seniors that are doing as their senior design project, where they help a lot with the design, manufacture, and implementation of the different aspects of the robot. I'm president of the AUVSI Club, which is the unmanned systems club at Oregon Tech, and right now we're just doing the underwater robotics portion of it, which is the RoboSub competition down in San Diego. We started building this at the beginning of the year, so we've been working on it for about 8 months now. We first got all of the thrusters operating about a month ago, so it took us about 7 months. The biggest issue that we've been running into is just having waterproof connections fail or having electronics not work how we expect them to. The biggest challenge was finding parts that actually work underwater. This is our second year doing it, and last year we had a lot of difficulty finding waterproof connectors that wouldn't slowly leak and cause things to corrode. We've also had some issues with that this year, where a lot of our solder connections have failed due to corrosion. And then also just keeping an eye on our hull when we put it in the water. We've had a couple times where it started to leak, but somebody's noticed, so we've been able to take it out before anything got damaged. One of the tasks is shooting a torpedo through a target, and a lot of teams use compressed air, and it has to be a regulated discharge of compressed air. Other than that, it's mostly just dimension constraints, which is 1 meter by 1 meter by 2 meters. We have about 13 students that are actively involved, 10 of which are seniors doing it for their senior project. This year we have 44 competitors. Last year we had a similar number. I think it was more like 46, but somewhere between 40 and 50 has been fairly common the last few years. Last year we made a lot of good impressions. Unfortunately, we had our main computer flood, so we didn't get to complete a lot of, or attempt very many times before that happened, but it was a good experience and we learned a lot from it. One of the big things is we have a single hull that fits everything inside of it. Last year we had basically 3 different waterproof compartments, and it got pretty complicated running cables between all of them and trying to get everything to work. For the competition, we aren't allowed to control it. It has to do everything autonomously, which is one of the biggest challenges, because we can fairly easily just hook a remote control up to it on a tether and run it around with a single person controlling it. But trying to get it to do everything by itself is the real challenge. So it has an onboard computer, it has an onboard gyro to help stabilize it, Then it also has a depth sensor, so it knows how far under the water it is. And then for the main navigation, we use visual recognition software with basically web cameras and waterproof enclosures. And that's the part we're working on right now. I'd say it's been a great opportunity for all the students that have been involved. We're all really excited to get to go down to San Diego and compete with other colleges and see what they've come up with to solve these challenges.